Today I choose to follow you. Today.
It's Thursday, the 25th of May. Trust that you got a decent cup of coffee to get yourself going. En if you have your Bibles, turn to Acts chapter 2, verse 1. Handelinge 2, vers 1. When the day of Pentecost had fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. You remember after the day of ascension, or before the day of ascension, Jesus spoke to his disciples and he said to them, you need to wait in Jerusalem and you'll be filled with the Holy Spirit and with power and you'll be my witnesses. Now, what they did was they met together in an upper room. They carried on meeting in homes in Jerusalem. Obviously, they were still in hiding. They were still fearful. They weren't sure of quite what all the fallout would be. But they waited and they prayed and they were in one accord. And there were 120 of them. Acts chapter 1 tells us that Jesus got up to address the disciples that were there, and there were about 120. And what I want you to pick up today is when the day of Pentecost had fully come. And yesterday we looked at the hour of Jesus. The hour has come. Glorify your Son so that your Son may glorify you. Are you waiting? Well, in the waiting period, there's still something to do. If you're not quite sure what your hour is, what your moment is, then your job is to stay united in unity in the family, making sure that you are always available for when the Lord does need to use you. And I want to encourage you this morning to hang in there, to hang on, and allow the Holy Spirit to grab a hold of you. We're going to look towards Pentecost on Sunday. Ons kyk na Pinkstersondag en jy moet wag totdat die Heilige Gees, want baie keer dan sit mense oorkom my, dan vra hulle my, maar Sean, hoe weet ek wat wil die Here hê ek moet doen? Jy sal weet, want die Heilige Gees gaan vir jou definitief op die regte oomblik, op die regte tyd, sal die Heilige Gees dan vir jou gryp en jy sal weet dat jy hier verskil moet maak. The Holy Spirit, we can read further, comes in like a rushing wind and tongues of fire settle on each person. The Holy Spirit, when he speaks, you'll know that you're being prompted by the Holy Spirit of God. So don't doubt, don't worry about that. Just keep yourself prepared. Keep yourself ready and waiting for the hour that the Lord chooses to use you. And remember, I've been saying this all the time, the Lord speaks to us every day. The Lord's in small ways using us every single day. Get used to the working, the outpouring, the influence of the Holy Spirit of God in your life, on your life, and through your life. Here they're waiting, and they were waiting in one accord. When the day of Pentecost had fully arrived. And I want to say to you, the Holy Spirit is fully in you. He's the third person of the Trinity, and he's a person. So you don't get a part of. You get the whole Holy Spirit when you are sealed in your salvation and with the Holy Spirit of God. So you get the whole Holy Spirit. It's just the fullness of the Spirit needs to by faith be manifest and working in your life, and you need to allow that. And you need to be aware of that. So that's what I want you to be aware of this morning. The full Holy Spirit of God is in you. And you'll know when the Holy Spirit prompts you to work in every single day. Enjoy the rest of your coffee, and I trust that you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday.